Everyone has the ability to make a foolish statement, but for performers who had poor interviews, the fact that they said the incorrect thing came back to bite them in a really significant way. When it comes to celebrities who were able to wreck their careers in a matter of seconds, it was just one difficult interview that was enough to send them into the wilderness of Hollywood for a period of time, not to mention for good. Number 10. Joaquin Phoenix. As of right now, Joaquin Phoenix has been nominated for and won multiple Academy Awards. On the other hand, after making an appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman in 2009, his career was on a completely different direction. In the course of the conversation, Phoenix, who was dressed in sunglasses and had a thick, bushy beard, murmured in an odd manner which prompted the host to take verbal digs at him. Despite the fact that this turned out to be a satire for his mockumentary titled I'm Still Here, the media truly felt that Phoenix was experiencing a breakdown and producers avoided him. Following the prank, the actor had stated in a subsequent interview that the quality of the screenplays that were provided to him in an attempt to seduce him had significantly decreased. Number 9. Bel Gibson. After the release of her mobile application, The Whole Pantry in 2013, Australian Bel Gibson became one of the most popular new health influencers on the market. Following the publication of a number of cookbooks, it appeared that her life was going swimmingly. That, however, Gibson revealed to the world that she had been diagnosed with many cancers, but that she was successfully managing the progression of her disease by maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Nevertheless, in the year 2015, suspicions began to circulate that Gibson had been lying about having the condition and her charitable contributions. In response to the rising pressure, she conducted an interview with the publication The Australian Women's Weekly, in which she stated that she had been lying and placed the blame for her behavior on her upbringing. Number 8. Pettyfer. When you are a rising star in the acting world in Hollywood, it is not a good idea to criticize the city in which you establish your career. Nevertheless, Pettyfer of England did exactly that in the year 2011. After establishing his reputation with the films I Am Number 4 and Stormbreaker, the actor's career seemed to be heading in the right direction. After that, Pettyfer had a conversation with V-Man for the purpose of writing an article. He expressed his disapproval of Los Angeles in an interview that was packed with profanity. In addition to a plethora of other obscenities, he referred to the city as an insidious pool and characterized it as socially disgusting. He also criticized the ladies who resided there and compared a career in acting to being stuck in jail. Number 7. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise's career was marked by a negative event in the year 2005. In the first place, there was his peculiar behavior on The Oprah Winfrey Show. After that, Cruz openly criticized Brooke Shields for confessing that she had used antidepressants after she was diagnosed with postpartum depression. Following that, the actor appeared on the Today program to discuss his thoughts with Matt Lauer over the topic, and that was a difficult experience. Cruz, who is known for his unpredictable behavior, rebutted his anti-psychiatry ideas by referring to it as pseudoscience. When Cruz responded to Lauer's inquiries, he did not do himself any favors by adopting a rather condescending attitude. Despite the scandal, Paramount Pictures severed its partnership with the actor in 2006, following 14 years of working together. However, the two parties subsequently reconciled their differences. The activities of Cruz were also condemned by Steven Spielberg in the year 2005. In spite of this, the two individuals reconciled in the year 2023. Number 6. Piers Morgan. The reign of Piers Morgan on CNN was coming to an end by the year 2014 as a result of weak ratings. During his final days, he conducted an interview with the performer Chelsea Handler. It is she. Totally ruined. It is him. His lack of attention was criticized by Handler, who also referred to him as a terrible interviewer. Morgan made an effort to salvage face by asserting that the guest had to be intriguing. However, Handler pointed out that it was his responsibility to ensure that the guest was engaging. With his reputation in the United States in shambles, Morgan went back to the United Kingdom and became a member of Good Morning Britain. However, after he went on a rant over Meghan Markle exposing her issues with mental health, he was called out by another presenter named Alex Beresford, which resulted in Morgan leaving the show. He eventually left the show, and ever since then, he has had a hard time maintaining his relevancy. Number 5. Liam Neeson. As a result of this interview, social media was flooded with comments both positive and negative, expressing opinions about the Irish actor. During an interview that Neeson gave in order to promote one of his films, he addressed the incident in which one of his close friends was subjected to sexual assault at the hands of a Native American guy. Following the discovery of the information, he reportedly went out into the streets in search of disturbance, with the intention of killing a black guy. However, he eventually came to the realization that what he was doing was wrong, and he felt ashamed of himself. A number of people labeled him as a racist, while others, including celebrities like Trevor Noah and Whoopi Goldberg, defended his honesty. It is possible that it did not completely put an end to his career, but it did put a significant obstacle in the way of his likability. Number 4. John Mayer. At one point in time, John Mayer was regarded as a talented artist who was on the verge of attaining legendary status at some point in the future. However, in 2010, he gave an interview to Playboy magazine in which he completely dispelled the possibility. Mayer, in addition to being offensive about his previous relationships with Jessica Simpson and Jennifer Aniston, compared Little John to David Duke, a white supremacist, and used racist slurs on multiple occasions. He also referred to John as Little John. Oh my goodness. In spite of the fact that Mayer apologized on social media, in other interviews, and at shows, he was never able to return to those legendary levels of success. Since his collaboration with Taylor Swift on Half of My Heart in 2010, none of his singles have been able to make it into the top 25 on the Billboard chart in the United States. Number 3. Chris Harrison. By virtue of his work on The Bachelor and its spin-off, The Bachelorette, as well as a great deal of other projects, Chris Harrison became an American icon for a period of 19 years. However, in the year 2021, he was granted an interview by Rachel Lindsay, a previous competitor on The Bachelor, for the publication Extra. During this time, his career began to decline. Rachel Kirkconnell, a former student at the university, was criticized for her activities after images of her attending a party with a plantation theme were published online, and she liked racist postings on social media. Harrison examined her actions. To defend that is a difficult task. Harrison, however, did his best, even going so far as to use the phrase woke police and stating that people shouldn't condemn individuals. Wow. Huge amounts of public outrage were expressed. As a result of her anger with Harrison, Lindsay decided to leave the franchise. He was initially suspended from The Bachelor, and then he was dismissed. Number 2. Paula Dean. During the course of her cooking show, Paula's Best Dishes, Paula Dean, who specializes in Southern cooking, gave off the impression of being a pleasant and charitable individual. However, when she was served with a lawsuit in 2013, her deposition disproved that assumption. She revealed that she had used racial slurs on multiple occasions and that she had pondered having a wedding with a plantation theme. Oh my goodness. The matter was brought up during an interview with Dean that was broadcast on the Today Show as the backlash got worse. In addition to that, it was strange. She added that she would not have fired herself for the aftermath, portraying herself as a victim of slander when she made this statement. The thing that stood out the most, however, was Dean's lack of apology, with the exception of a reference to a video apology that she had produced. After that, further businesses severed their ties with Dean, which led to her falling into oblivion. Number 1. Michael Jackson. Martin Bashir conducted an interview with Michael Jackson for an entire year, and the documentary titled Living with Michael Jackson was released to the public in 2003. The documentary surprised audiences with a handful of significant admissions from the singer. To begin, Jackson discussed the physical and emotional abuse that he endured at the hands of his father when he was a child. On the other hand, the performer of Thriller admitted that he had shared his bedroom with youngsters during sleepovers, although he emphasized that nothing improper had occurred during those occasions. The public's reaction was quite strong and widespread. As a result, the infamous trial of the People v. Jackson, which took place in 2005, was brought to life. Despite the fact that Jackson was found not guilty on all charges, the harm that was done to his character was irreparable. In addition to that, he was facing the possibility of bankruptcy as a result of additional cases prior to his passing in 2009. Share your views with us in the comments section below. Also, hit that subscribe button now to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.